from a bygone era. Found some strange notes in the hut. I need to find someone that can decipher the messages. I also want to get the Oathbreaker's outfit eventually too, but the Rot Fiend contract is like something I've been looking for to get like enough money to actually make things. So here we go. Is that a record? No, Louis, it's not. Okay. Here we go. Let's move it this way. Yeah, we just wrapped up a promotional stream, so that's where the counter is. We should not be embedded anymore on that. Let me double check though. We shouldn't still be there. It doesn't say that I am, so I'm gonna assume that I'm not. And I'm not. Okay, good. I don't want to be deceptive or anything. All right, so Rot Fiend contracts. I'm gonna go. I think I've went this way before. I see a Rot Fiend here, so hoping that means that there's bodies around here. There's also a lot of fighting happening over there. Yeah, there's a body right here. So should be able to burn this. What was the last stream about? It was a building game, like a creative sort of. It's called Block Hood. If you use !deal in the chat, it'll tell you. !deal in the chat will get you to what the game we were just playing is all about. Anyway. I am getting completely smoked by these guys right now. Gross! Get away! Holy crap, they're too fast. There's so many of them coming after me right now, and they are really fast. Oh my god. They're so much faster than me. Why are you after me persistently? Leave me alone! Holy shit. Hey, that's way outside your boundaries, dude. I need to bring these guys into it. I'm bringing these guys into it. Help me out. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. They were really persistently on me. I think I'm probably still gonna die here. My god. That was like required to get help. That was really required. Jesus. That was crazy. They're faster than me and they're persistently after me. Yeah, totally seeking help. Why is my neighbor doing push-ups outside? Somebody probably gave him a donation, a tip. Living in an apartment and he's out front on the lawn. Is just me, or is that weird? I don't know.
Life can be really
I don't think I would.
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few
I don't think I would do push-ups in the middle of my yard. So that part's a little bit weird, maybe, but I need to get back over to that side. I missed one body. I need to burn that body still, if I can find it. Is it around here somewhere? Well, there's more people fighting. I like how they're fighting each other until I show up, and then they're all fighting me, you know? So great to see that.
Shit, you stink.
Okay, now you can go and fight the other ones, please. Let's go. I don't know where the other body is. Right there. Kill the Rot Fiend. Get out of the way. Can't roll away. Jesus, it did kill me. That explosion got me. It's taking the cat for a walk. It all makes sense now. What? My God. I saved it right before that fight, so. No, that's the wrong sword. Awesome. Are the rot fiends gone now? Oh. Where's the other body? Should be one more body to burn here. It's got to be. Maybe it's over here where that one just spawned. Gross. Can I search the remains? Thank you. Where is that ninth body?
I know that fix.
I already burned that one. The rot fiends don't stop coming until you burn all the bodies. But that's not really very helpful in telling me where the bodies are. Wait, is it here? It looked like a body, and then it became a rock. I have one more, man. I found this location.
A super soldier serum or what?
Guy's taking a leak. Just out in the open, amongst his fellow men. He's very secure about himself. Come on, dude. I'm so glad that Witcher 3 gives you some sort of clue as to how to find things. Because this one is like, I found the area. I found 2 bodies. The 9th one is not here. So there's one body that's just not here. Wait, it spawned? Okay, maybe it's over here. Is it spawned over here? There it is. Yep. Okay, cool. Burned it. Okay, good. I don't have words, but I'm thinking of moving. Okay, we can get our reward from Proximo now. That should stop the rot fiends from showing up, which satisfies the contract. And I need to get over here back to camp. Back to camp. Is there any way to take the river, I guess? This mixer is kind of weird. I'm not used to it yet. The noise gate on it, which if you're not familiar with what a noise gate does, it effectively shuts the input of the microphone off when you're not speaking. It's to get rid of background noise, keyboard clicks, etc. But it has to be able to detect that you're talking super quickly so that it doesn't cut off the beginning of your words. And I haven't quite nailed the sensitivity enough yet, so it's still sometimes
Guardians a few years back. Now we make camp.
Cuts off the beginning of my words. Melania for 15 months. You're crazy. You're crazy, Melania. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Good evening.
Better to ask the way.
Wasn't I supposed to beat him in a friendly game of dice? Pickaxe can be sold. A Drowner trophy gives me plus 15 vitality. I think I'm going to talk to Whistling Wendy.
Should at least object somehow. Spit at the sight of the black ones. Turn our heads away.
Where is Whistling Wendy?
Just need to watch.
This is Madame Carol. Whistling Wendy's got to be in here somewhere, right? Kitty. Her name is Kitty. Yarmila? Maybe I talk to one of you guys and get...
Make love, not war. You're no Prince Charming.
Does one of you guys know who Whistling Wendy
Dig
is?
yourself, pauper.
Well, well, a witcher. Girls, trim yourselves.
How
Oh,
can
good.
I help you, handsome?
Oh, good. I wouldn't mind a romp. Okay, I can play dice with you.
Want to roll a few rounds of dice poker?
I'll play you just as soon as you thrash Civic.
Like,
I'll be back.
Civic won't play unless I play with somebody else. This person won't play unless I beat Civic. Come on, just play, please.
Well,
How can I...
Just talk to me. Okay.
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation, but it'll cost you just as much.
I know,
as
no
a
idea why I keep
crown.
coming back. We added more setups. Yeah. I need to rebalance that. What did she ask? I wish this had stayed on the screen. What did she ask? I don't know. Fine.
Sounds all right.
Ask away then. What would you like to talk about?
How are things in the camp?
Anything interesting going on in the camp?
It'll cost you to talk.
Soldiers
I
are
see.
scared shitless what with this battle approaching.
That's fine.
They'd rather drink themselves silly than let us honest whores make some coin. Is that interesting? I doubt it.
Not raring to fight, are they?
They might have been eager at first, but the longer we sit here, the less lively they become. Fighting's like ploughing. Lust for one, and you lust for the other.
Okay. I don't think so, but all right.
Are they
Where's
trying?
Whistling Wendy?
Aye, there are. And you don't mind. What's so strange about
I don't
that?
see any one of you guys doing any whistling. Hey, what's down here? I like dangerous, dark places. But this requires a key. You know what? I bet you if I make that the active contract. Courage symbolized? Am I standing? I'm standing right on the borderline, aren't I? Between two zones where the music changes. But that's why that was doing that.
I'm from Stilton, and the Lavalets.
No, it's just bugged anyway. Okay, then. Well, let's see. I don't know where Whistling Wendy is. It doesn't seem to be anything that lets me do that. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and check out Sabrina's execution site, I think.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Ban Glen. Right now, I'm actually from everywhere.
Maybe Zoltan knows?
Greetings.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
It's funny how even the women talk about plowing. Right? Actually, in a lot of countries around the world, women are still property with no rights of their own, lives and happiness. It's hardly surprising. Wonder how many that is actually true there.
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldier at Hensel's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
Holy
Do you
crap.
think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads?
That's weird.
You know what? I
What is
regret I'm
this?
not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby,
Any news of Letho?
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
He knows my past.
Letho knows a lot about me. There are certain things probably only he can explain.
But is it worth sticking your neck out to know what was in your head before?
It is to me.
What will you do when you find him?
I don't know. I thought maybe I'd just stand in this fire.
We'll see when I talk to him, when I learn the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, and maybe I'll just cut off his head. You're spending all your time in Roach's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe.
Are you using mouse, keyboard, or
Besides,
controller?
The camp has loads of other attractions. His men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse.
Logitech
in Henselt's camp.
G602,
How can
baby.
you compare a whore's tits to Vess's? I could buy myself
Best wireless
those when
mouse
hers
there
are
is,
just
as far
to
as
be
I'm
admired.
concerned.
I heard you had a bit of fun with Vess.
Did she tell you?
No? Is there anything to tell?
Ask her.
I really wish I was in focus. Might correct that in a second.
How's that?
I'll just stand in this fire, you know. No big deal. You know, burn while I'm talking to him.
Truth be told, Sintra's not Nilfgaard.
That actually harms me. That's cool.
You're from the
I'll just-
occupied territories.
We should be open to other nations when they open themselves to us.
Geralt is incinerated.
graciously.
Pyromaniac I just got. Nice. Alright, so... You're not Whistling Wendy. You don't know where Whistling Wendy is, do you?
Now,
By chance? No?
now look what you've done.
Alright, well let's go to Sabrina's execution site
Really strange. I fought
and see if we can get any answers from that. Because we want to lift this curse. We want to lift the fog in the area.
That's more like it.
Or we want to fight for a bit. This is going to give me some money.
Fen, keep dropping your guard like that and they'll beat your kisser to a pole.
I need some money.
Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
Had to do some work, came back, and now it's Witcher. What decision did I miss?
Practice makes perfect.
We went to...
Care to show us your skill then?
We went about, what was it? About 2.5. We only switched to Witcher like 20 minutes ago. We went about 2.5 hours in today's daily deal, and then I gave people like who were in chat a choice, kind of what they wanted to do, and it was an almost unanimous vote to switch to Witcher, so here we are. Sure, why not?
Why not? Who's willing?
I'll try. See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room.
You voted for Da Vinci.
That's
Yeah, it's not going to be great for growth.
The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says,
Very few people want to see that, I
"Come to
think.
take you to war." And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads
But I'm
his
working on a
cheeks and
solution
says,
for behind the scenes
"I
stuff,
can
and
see
I'll
that.
have more information about that later.
Close the distance."
It won't behind the scenes stuff as far as like editing goes for YouTube is
Remember much of that
it's going to
fight.
be a Patreon
With
only
a few more
thing.
surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Who's willing?
Mike, thank you for the 5. You said you need money? What?
Witch's tricks.
Mike, thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate it.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room.
I voted for French bread
Keep your
pizza.
guard up.
Oh man,
That's more like it.
now I really want French bread pizza. What have you done? It's not healthy for me, but man, is it delicious. It's healthy for my mental, you know, it's my mental health. Whoops, that was wrong button. 90 focus, hit the wrong
Close the
button.
distance.
Stay down.
He's still young. He'll learn. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
I would have voted Witcher, wasn't really feeling the other game. Yeah, it's okay. I thought it was interesting, but
Why not? Who's willing?
Run out of monsters to slay? Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys. Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
maybe I do.
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
It's probably more challenging. I should let him win. Maybe not. Nah. Nah. Whoops. Wrong button. Might throw it anyway. Okay. I'm a witcher, though. It doesn't count.
You win. Feels like I've been kicked by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
Thank you.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses round the world.
Not found a
and
takeaway
collect all
place that does
sorts of
them.
scrap metal.
Do your pizza places do
something.
French bread pizza?
May it
Not,
serve
I
you well.
haven't seen
See
it
you
much
soon.
lately.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now.
Yeah.
Snitch.
Sure.
So be it.
Guess. I was gonna say, how the hell are you beating me on that one? I was really good on that one. Was right on. Goddamn quick time events. This would be harder if it was... Whoops, wrong button. I had to say it. This would be harder if it wasn't quick time event. God damn it, I did it again. Okay, okay, quick time events suck. I don't like them. They suck. Yeah, he's done. He's done. I've only ever seen Red Baron French bread pizzas, and I love those. They burn the crap out of your mouth.
Just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare asses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp.
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head over it.
So long.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking for him. Thanks. His men are gonna jump me later. I just know it. Wait for events to unfold. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay, I still want to go to Sabrina's place. So let's figure out where that is. I think it's where those other dudes were waiting for me before, right? Need to go up and around and in here. Yeah. Off to the right. Please wait to be attacked, right? Drowners? Gonna pop up out of nowhere? No? Whenever I see water, I instantly think, oh, they're gonna have drowners now. But doesn't look like it, actually. Okay, cool. No problem. Site of Sabrina's execution. So I'm supposed to search this for evidence of things. Get to know the area a little bit. Apparently...
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Medallion doesn't feel anything.
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Uh-huh. You said that already, Geralt. There's footprints. Can you examine those?
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Okay, you're just gonna ignore the footprints. That's good. Fine.
Nothing interesting.
The footprints back there were pretty interesting. What about these chains? They're broken. Do you want to look at those?
Strange aura. Let's take a closer look.
I've decided I've liked the Switcher guy. He's rather hot. Okay. Examine the pedestal.
Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving but harmless. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site.
How does he know it's Kedweni army boots? Man. Like, you gotta pay attention to details way more than I do to do that kind of stuff.
Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle, except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections, and they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
Okay then.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did. What's it to you?
From what I've seen, it's not safe here.
The beasts are too scared to come
We did
near
take the nail,
circle.
yeah. I think so.
Maybe, but you gotta leave the circle to return to camp.
Help us get back.
If you all know this area is infested with monsters, why the hell did you come here?
On a kind of pilgrimage to visit the circle.
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Here we go.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
Who is the visionary?
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in
Be
the
right
valleys,
back, pizza
but
calls.
something protects him from all those harpies.
Enjoy. Wow. All right. Did you see the execution?
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nail.
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night.
Here comes the drowners.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Civic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack.
Here they come.
How many more can there be?
They hit really hard. Okay. We got him. Pick up all the remains. Round 2. No. All right, let's go.
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
Okay. Still water.
Curses on him. If it wasn't for you that have
Okay.
eaten us.
We owe you our lives,
I missed the Witcher 3 music. Yeah.
Don't shit your pants.
We'll have it.
Saved us from the monsters.
We'll definitely have it soon.
One little civic
As soon as we're through 2, we'll hit 3 pretty hard. So I am admittedly more excited about 3 than I am 2, of course, but because there's actually things there that I've never experienced before. Not just things that I'm getting refreshed on. Plus, it's just overall a much better game, so.
Life can be really strange.
Get your reward from Zivik.
The Nilfgaardians a few years back.
I also need to beat him in Dice Poker. And then I need to go to the other guy to get my reward for the Rot Fiends. Lost Lambs. Nah! There he is.
What do you want, Witcher?
Let's see. I found those missing soldiers.
The soldiers you were looking for. They got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots. To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
Thanks. So, curious. You, know the last battle?
Did you participate in the battle?
I did, and I fought. But I'd rather not go into it.
The spirits of those who died in battle are now in combat on that field. They kill each other and change into nasty creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Cadwenis, even your comrades. I want to help them, but I have to know what happened during the battle.
Oh, the plague. Listen then. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun Banner was first to attack. We were ambushed, cut off from our main unit and devastated. Bloody scouts and Sabrina Glevisic, who was supposed to mind the battlefield. By then, the battle was in full swing. Wherever you see those damned furrows, people fought there. The Edirnian lines faltered a few times, but we couldn't crush them because of Seltkirk. Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Seltkirk of Gullet, the invincible White Knight, Edern's finest swordsman. Wherever our forces gained the upper hand, he'd appear and reverse the fighting's course. Then, Vandergrift himself went into battle. He met Seltkirk in the middle of the melee. It was a battle of titans. In the end, the Visitor hacked Seltkirk and sliced the White Knight from his head to his balls. Then, death fell from the heavens. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch. I owe my life to Priest Crest, our chaplain. He led me out of the battle and went back for the others. He had a medallion that protected him against fire. He led everyone out, including the Edirnians. But the flames got him in the end.
You mentioned the priest.
A really good man. He was with us the whole time, during the march, in the barracks, and in battle. Among common soldiers. Freya gave him a medallion to protect him from fire. I don't know how true that is, but he led me and many others to safety.
Who has this medallion?
King Henselt. I saw it once.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got hold of it, but he definitely had it.
Okay. Any memories of the Battle of Brenna?
Were you at Brenna?
Ah, Ah, yes. Cut down more Black Ones there than anywhere else.
Black Ones are the Nilfgaardian,
on the left when we
by the
joined
way.
the battle. Same with the Temerian regiments in the middle. We arrived just
Because
in
their
time.
banner is black and they
Menno
wear black.
Cohorn commanded the Nilfgaardians. He was some leader. Even we feared him like fire. But somehow we prevailed.
What happened to him afterwards?
He refused to flee, died like many others. Though no one knows who did it, and no one ever found his corpse.
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the third day after the autumn equinox. The Edirnians were waiting for us, formed up in a long line at the foot of those hills. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights, armored infantry, peasants, the Bergen Dwarf Regiment, all save the king. They numbered more than 5,000. General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Bearheads, armored troops from Ard Caraig, and the famous White Foxes of the North. And ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Edirnians more than the plague. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard, but he knew war like nobody else.
Do I have this right? You served in the Dun Banner?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of warriors, and he never will. If not for us, there'd have been no victory for the North at Brenner. We carried the day.
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
His accent is actually
And
pretty
you won't.
fascinating for
The
me.
units no more.
I'm trying to learn it
Ensign
right now.
Eckhart Hennessy carried the standard into battle for the last time 3 years ago.
Glevisig's magic?
Worse, the Edirnian troops, the bastards. The Dun Banner, the pride of Kedwen, lost its standard and almost all its men. The Visitor refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Edirnians to each one of us. We had no fucking hope. 200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. But that's not all. Only a few survived to this day. The boys couldn't handle it. Suicide, firewater, fist tech. A few became highwaymen. They ended up on the gallows or in ditches. Memories can also kill you, and soldiers don't always deal with them well.
I have to find that standard.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Bergen, alongside my mates. Hey, if you're thinking of going there, I ought to give you my beaver skin cap. That's its rightful place.
Okay, I'll take your hat. Did you see the duel between Selkirk and the Visitor? Well, he just talked about it a lot.
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
From a distance. At the time, I was on that hill, and they were somewhere over there. The field used to be as flat as a table. It was their second duel. Earlier, in peacetime, they'd met at a tournament in Ard Caraig. Selkirk won then. Vandegrift's sword cracked, and the Visitor had to yield. After the tournament, he had a new sword forged by Kedwen's best mages and swordsmiths. That's how Loathan came to be.
I think that means hatred in the Elder language. Pretty pretentious.
They say a sorcerer cast a spell on the sword and told Vandegrift the blade wouldn't crack as long as he remained invincible. The mage got 50 lashes and was the last to mention any such nonsense.
Riveting, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome.
When the Sea of Flames died out, the looters ran amok. They found Selkirk's chainmail, which survived somehow. Maybe it was magical too. Vandegrift's sword went missing. The boys in the camp claim the female dragon slayer has it, but I wouldn't even try talking to her.
Who's got Selkirk's chainmail?
A certain Vincent Trott. Low nobility, in the army since forever. A greedy bastard.
Greedy
Where
bastard.
can I find him?
That's a problem. Deathmold wanted him arrested after they found a square coin on him. Some of the officers and noblemen want to get rid of the Black Ones. They don't like how they lord it around the camp, even though the king talks to them. Those coins are their sign, the stupid bunch of plotters. Anyway, Vincent's a swashbuckler. He thrashed Deathmold's people and disappeared. Those with the coins
Welcome
won't
back,
say
chicken.
a word because they're scared of death mold.
Our unit got F, and everyone almost died. I'm sorry, man.
Thanks, Civic. There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket will protect you in battle.
Half-wits.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Bergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did.
Okay, I need to find somebody from the 5th Company, I think. I think that's the secret here.
My brother died during a coup in Rhind when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead.
See ya, Black Mammoth. Thanks for the lurk, man.
Witcher.
From what I can see, you and the men love your king.
He's like a father to us, really. Comes around from time to time, chats it up, pats you on the mug. Remembers our names, too, though you gots to earn that in battle. Been so distinguished 3 times already. Pride myself on it.
I'm sure it's a great honor for a humble soldier like yourself.
Last time it happened, we was on the march. Some peasant poisoned his well. A few of our lads died. Many others got sick. I pacified that village. We hit them so hard, we even struck fear into our own boys. They went without a row for 2 days, and the king was very pleased. He came around, gave me a friendly punch in the gut, laughed, and said, "You are one true son of a bitch. If you'd not been born among swine, you'd probably be king." That's how he is. Humane and all. He's really got a heart.
I'd like to play dice.
I haven't the time right now, but I'll be willing to test you if it turns out you're any good.
And how is that supposed to turn out?
Beat Fragile and Gondor.
I need to beat Fragile and Gondor. Then I have to beat him. Then I have to beat the other woman, and then I can play one more. It's like, come on, man. Gotta do it in order.
Going against the saint. The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
Okay.
But what if she's truly...
How much money do I have? 233. I still need a... What is the formula? I still need a Draugr... Show me the formula. Come on. One more robust cloth. And a Draugr armor fragment. A Draugr armor fragment.
I had a mate from Rivia, but they killed him. I don't know why I'm
done with this cursed place.
I had a mate from Rivia.
Bloody comet, square coins,
But they killed him.
And that fucking
I don't know why I'm telling you that.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this.
No matter how great that community is, it lacks a fox. Therefore, is suboptimal.
Only a spell will lift it.
Who are the people I have to beat now? I can't find their names anywhere. I guess if I switch...
Master Witcher.
Hey, what's your name?
I am your humble servant.
Well, I figured I had to beat you in dice poker, but apparently not.
We'll have to sit it out
Discuss Henselt's medallion with death mold.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello, good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass, nothing.
Hello.
You need a symbol of faith. Would the nail from that wheel be suitable?
Beverage.
Yeah,
Some other time,
probably.
maybe.
I think so. I don't know. Can you read these notes? Actually, let's learn all these things first.
Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear he can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you're here. As for the king, you may curse him and scold him and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
Does the name Vincent Trott sound familiar?
A traitor. He did some damage in my ranks. 1 dead and 2 still in the field hospital. If you know where he's hiding, I've some issues I'd like to discuss with him. The tools are already in the fire, but the rogue seems to have donned an invisibility cap.
I believe he has Seltkirk's armor, one of the artifacts.
My investigation's at a dead end. I know not where he is, and I'll soon need to resort to more radical methods.
Hold off a bit longer. If he escapes...
There's no way to do so. My people guard the ford, and I doubt our brave Vincent could make it past the specters. He must be nearby.
If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
Can you read these notes?
Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I trust Death Mold. I'm gonna keep it for now.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself.
I found the Plotter's Den.
The Plotters. I know where they meet.
I knew I could count on you.
Is that enough for you then?
One can tell a real man not by how he begins, but by how he finishes.
What else do you want from me?
I shall give you 4 of my men who'll be near at hand and provide backup if something goes awry. They'll stay out of sight until summoned. Bring me one of the plotters alive. I have many questions. I must know who's behind all this.
Okay. And the last is... we'll investigate these 2 first.
Learn anything new about the curse?
The mage on the other side of the fog is also probing the battlefield. A sorceress.
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells. Magic differs with the brain type that generates it. The female mind is simply laid out differently.
It could be Triss.
Ooh.
No, Witcher, it's someone far more powerful.
You must know a lot about the Wild Hunt, as one of the reigning majesties among mages.
I simply cannot concern myself with folk tales about corpses flying about on intensely emaciated steeds.
The Wild Hunt's no myth. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Uh-huh.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. See you.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff that just happened.